happy 2023. It's a new year and some new adventures. I hope everyone are having a great 2023. I know mine didn't start out very well because I was supposed to go live on New Year's Eve with my good friend Bobby, who's in the basement. But I had lots of problems, and believe it or not, I'm still having problems. But I was able to go live tonight and give you guys a show. I hope you can come on in and join us and have some fun. I have really not much of a plan, but I just want to talk about what's been happening and what's going to happen, and share what the future holds for us. So if you are new here, my name's Larry. The name of my channel is Plump Travelers, and my channel is all about inspiring those, mainly those with disabilities, hidden disabilities, to get out there and travel the world. I go live every Thursday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Pacific. If you're new here and haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. Right now, I get a bunch of content that's sitting there waiting to be edited. I was waiting for everybody. I went on a group cruise in October, and I've been having some issues with my computer and stuff, so I haven't really put in any editing content, but I have a bunch of content that I'm going to be putting out from our group cruise and stuff like that. Also, while you're at it, please hit the bell notification so you can be notified of new content coming out or when we go live again, which is every Thursday evening. And if you get any value out of what you're seeing here today, please give us a thumbs up. This triggers the algorithm to share out our content to a larger audience. It is very much appreciated. And I just wanted to say hello to everyone, and to those in the chat, come on in. Please don't be shy. Come and say hi. Come talk. Come hang out, man. Like, we can talk. We love to talk. Anything travel. Anything travel. You get anything to say about travel questions or concerns, or where is your bucket list trip that you would love to go to? Because I'm also a travel agent, so I might be able to help you with some pointers. So just give me one sec here. I'm going to bring up Bobby. Are you ready, Bobby? Are you ready to come hang out, Bobby? Well, there he is. There's Bobby.
Bobby.
How's it going, Bobby?
Pretty good.
Yeah. So I apologize for the New Year's, and I'm sure we've already talked and I explained, and I just want to bring you up. And instead of making you sit there while I explain what's going on, Rob, I just wanted to bring you up. And so now I would like to explain what happened on New Year's, if I can, if that's all right with you, Bob. Are you okay with that?
I'm all good.
So for those that don't know, I was actually going to go live with Rob and Ananda. On New Year's, we had gone and got drinks, and we had snacks and cheese platter with some meat and some veggie dip and all that. And I went to get everything all set up, and boom, I couldn't get into my Plump Travelers YouTube channel. Couldn't get in there. And I, believe it or not, I still can't get in there. And it's very hard to explain everything, but in a nutshell, if you don't know, with YouTube, they have a two-step verification process of, if you forgot your password. Because what happened is when I went to sign into StreamYards, it asked for your email, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I went to put the password, it kept saying my password's wrong. It's like, no, I never changed it. I would never change it. And I have a system of how I deal with passwords. I have multiple passwords that I use, but what I do, instead of forgetting them, I will send my own personal self an email, because I always have access to my email. Well, when I looked in that email, the password was what I was typing in, and it kept doing it. Well, for one, it kept coming up saying no, no, no. So I'm trying to do this two-step verification process, but sadly, well, good, like, I don't know if you call it sadly, but ironically, I bought another phone. I upgraded my phone the other day from a Samsung
To an
A
Apple.
phone. Huh?
To an Apple.
Yeah, right, Bob. Like, I'm not you, Bobby. Again, Apple a day keeps the doctor away. Anyway, so I have a Samsung Ultra Samsung S22 Ultra. Well, with two-step verification, it usually wants the phone that you have. And another major thing with this is I actually switched carriers. I went from Kudo to Rogers, and you guys probably don't know what I'm talking about in America, but here in Canada, Rob knows what I'm talking about. Well, I had also changed the plan. So when you go and because I kept saying, okay, well, how do I get my password? Well, it says do this. So when it says, what is your phone number? Do you want me to send it to that phone number? And it kept sending me yes. So I was able to verify through my phone. Yes, it's me, blah, blah, blah. Well, then it also gave me another step. Well, let's send it to this email. Well, it only gave me two options. The email that I couldn't have access to or my own email, which I have access to, like my personal email. It wouldn't send a verification code. So it gave me two steps, an extra step that it shouldn't have, because it kept asking me, okay, now we verified you, it's on your phone. Well, now let's send a code to your email address. Well, okay, yeah, click on an email address because I have access on my computer and my phone. Well, nope, it wouldn't send me no code. So I'm going on the internet, and here it is, like 20 minutes before airtime, Rob. Anyway, long story short, I'm still dealing with this, but as you can see, I've gone live tonight. I managed. We're managed, Rob. And actually, I wanted to ask you, Rob. I never asked you that. Did you go live New Year's?
No, I ended up going on Sea Leg.
You got Sea Leg. Oh, so hey, yeah, we met them on the cruise. Actually, I had just finished my. I don't know if you remember, Rob. I did that guy's burger challenge thingy.
Yep.
Where I ate a burger in 47 seconds. Anybody can do that because it was by the way, it was a plain cheeseburger. There was no toppings on it. Anybody could eat the burger. But I accept, hey, that's the thing, how it works. But anyway, they were standing behind me just after I finished the burger. So that was even cool. So we got to see them on the cruise. Oh, streaking kid going by, naked guy. Rob's nephew.
Microsoft Tech.
Oh, the Microsoft Tech guy. Oh,
He's the Microsoft Tech guy.
Yeah. Who do we got in here? I want to see who's in the chat. Let's see. We got. Of course, we got that one, and we got Danny. Hi, Danny. Hope you're able to see.
Who was that one?
Dave.
You said we got that one. Who was that one?
Well, this person says it. Oh, my Wi-Fi is kind of in the toilet this evening. Come on, Dave, you're on a Princess Cruise, man. I thought they have the ultimate Wi-Fi on the Princess Cruise. Although and actually, yeah, you said you're on your way back to Florida, so you shouldn't be too far from Wi-Fi. Hey, Dave, look at what I'm wearing, Dave. Come on, Dave. There's my watch, my Invicta, and I have a question for you, Dave. Do they have an Invicta store on your ship that you're on? Because if they are, I want the Pepsi. I want the Invicta Pepsi. You have it, buy it for me, and I'll buy it as long as it's not over $100.
But we can't forget about this person here. That welcome them in.
Who's that guy? I don't know that guy.
But who do they welcome in?
I have no clue. Who?
Stream Elements.
Oh, you're welcomed in Stream Elements? You're talking to the bot now, Rob? What's up with that, Rob? Are you okay?
Sometimes I wonder.
Yeah. Dave, are you able to catch my thing? I want to know. Are you okay? So Dave is on a for those that don't know, this is my friend Dave. He lives here in Powell River, but he's on a New Year cruise down the Panama Canal. Brought his whole fam. No, it's awesome. He's a princess guy and he's a Disney cruise. You ever want to go on a Disney cruise or anything, Rob? Talk to Dave. Dave knows Disney. He's all about Disney. All right, let's go in here. Let's not much action going on in here, but that's okay. It's all right. So sad. It's almost over. En route to Fort Lauderdale. See, I never got to see the Fort Lauderdale cruise port, ironically, and that's where I stayed. Anyway, let's go in here. I just want to. Rob, are you okay?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. June 20th, 2023. Are you going to be out in Vancouver, Rob?
Do not know yet.
Hey, I'm trying to plan a trip to Toronto to hang out with you.
But we will see how things play out. But I'm hoping to make it.
Really? Well, you see what this is all about, right?
Yep. I see what it's
Dewey, our good friend Dewey from the cruise community, the famous cruiser and everything. Dewey, he's the one I stayed with back in October in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. He is doing a cruise, a 10-day cruise out of Vancouver, which is where I live right now, up in the Pacific Northwest. He's doing a 10-day cruise out of Vancouver going up to Alaska. And so I told Dewey, when he's up here, I will entertain him, put him up in an Airbnb up in Vancouver. And well, amazingly, June 10th is our anniversary. So we'll make this our anniversary / hanging out with Dewey trip into Vancouver. So we're going to stay at an Airbnb in Vancouver. Hey, there could be a sofa, Rob. You can stay on the sofa if you want.
Sounds good.
So yeah, Dewey's going on a Cunard, a 10-day cruise up to Alaska on a Cunard ship. Like that's Rob. You know what? When you were talking about doing a transatlantic cruise, let's look what it costs to go on a Cunard cruise. Can you imagine me and you going on a Cunard cruise?
Yeah, and I believe I heard you're paying.
No. No, I need to get some more sales. I need to sell cruising. Anybody want a cruise? Here, come talk to me. I'll book you a cruise. Yeah. Oh, wait. So that's my upcoming thing here. And then we also got this, Bobby. You know what this is all about, Bobby. What's this?
I have no idea what's about. I need you to tell me more information.
You don't know what that's all about? How about I play a video and it'll explain what that's all about? Explain.
Yep, I think we need that video.
Explain here. We'll play a video and we'll explain what that is all about, and then we'll come back to it.
Lips locked on the sidewalk skyline. Giants and the catwalk step over my textile. I got 10 fingers and they painted 10 figures, your number.
Oh, sorry. I was just typing in to say hi to Ron. I saw Ron come in there. Welcome in, Ron. Ron sees America. Do you know who he is, Rob?
I know who he is.
Now, I can say something about Ron, but I'm not allowed to say anything about Ron because what happens in Aruba stays in Aruba. Did you know Ron was on our excursion with us?
Okay, Ron, I'll be in contact with you.
Yeah, we can't really talk about much what happened on that cruise or on that excursion, but let's just say there was some.
Okay, so how much is it gonna cost?
Oh no, wait, no, Rob, you need 20s. This is very special. You need 20s for that. Come on, bring up the 20s. Or if you got some pink ones, 50s, that'll work.
I got some blues.
No, the blues don't do nothing, Rob. Come on, bring out the pinks or the browns. People like the pinks and browns. Sometimes the greens will do.
Unfortunately, that got deposited today.
Oh. I have to get Ananda to give me my
give
wallet.
Pinks and blues.
We need some money. No. Oh, I lost where I was going with that, Rob. Where was I going with that?
I don't know.
That's Ron Sees America. Will that Ron explain what that was all about if he chooses to? So for that video, I'm going to bring up this. And everybody knows what that is, right, Bobby? Let me full screen this. I get a full screen. Can I help you, love? Oh, wait. Ironically, here. Oh my God, I never had so much cash in my wallet before. Holy frig. Here, Rob. Here, I'll help you. Where are you, Bobby? Let me bring Bobby up here. No, we gotta go this way. Here we go. I got some blues too, Bobby. Oh wait, wait. Oh, some purples. Oh look, Bobby, I got some greens. Look, the greens there, Bobby.
Yeah, but
oh wait, look, Bobby.
How about the ones in the back?
I got some more greens.
I like the ones in the back.
Yeah, we don't want to see those ones.
Those ones I like.
Geez, I never realized. I don't normally have cash in my wallet, but I got some cash. Wow.
Now,
I think my wife's trying to cheer me up.
Since we're talking about money,
yeah.
Let's see if you know the answer to this one, or our American friends. When was the last time your bills, as American bills, we're talking, were changed?
Huh?
Like R5s have been changed. I don't know how many times.
Oh, I see what you mean. In that sense, I have no clue. No clue.
When were your bills changed in America?
Yeah, answer in the comments. See if we can get you to comment in the comment section. But I wanted to bring this up, Bobby.
Yeah, because that was the topic at work today, which we didn't have an answer.
So I just want to throw in, where Ananda and I, actually, let's bring up the banners as well. You already know this, Bobby. So Ananda and I, we got married June 10th, 2014 on a beach just outside Playa del Carmen, Mexico, at a resort called Grand Sunset Princess. On June 10th, 2024, Nani will be celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary, and we want to invite every single one of you guys to celebrate this moment with us on a cruise ship. And as you saw from the video, we're calling it the Infinities Group Cruise. And the reason why I chose Infinities as the name for the cruise, Infinities is a big word that Ananda and I have been using since we got married. And infinities, as everybody would know, is infinity means infinity. It's an infinite loop. And so every night or whenever we leave and like leave each other or something, we always say infinity, or we say finities, and that's just to show that our love is infinity. And so give me 1 sec. I see something in my, why is that logo coming up? Sorry, something caught my squirrel thing. Anyway, Infinities is the name of the group cruise. And so it's May 5th through May 12th, 2024, on Carnival Celebration, going out of Miami, going to Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and St. Thomas, U.S. U.S. Virgin Islands. And then 3 sea days in total. Give me 1 sec. This is annoying me. It's not supposed to have that logo there. Do you know what that logo is, Rob?
Yep, that's your other channel that you are.
We'll be talking about that in just a little bit.
Shortly. I'll fix
it. There is my channel logo. That was annoying me. Right now we're talking about Plump Travelers.
I'll be right back.
You're leaving me already, Bob?
Oh, I have to drain the tank.
Well, then you should have done that before the show. Do you ever see Jay Leno get up? Okay, guys, hold the show. I gotta go drain the tank, guys. This show's gonna have to hold all that kind of stuff.
And you go and have another moderator in there to to hold down the fort for me.
I don't have a moderator.
Yes, you do. Nujuma just came in.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Good day, Nujuma.
Being horrible. Have a great night. Okay, there's my Najuma. Hi, Najuma. There's my girl. Welcome in, Najuma. So, Najuma, as you can see, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about our group cruise. Again, this is not for another. Let me see how many days. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. We're going to bring this up like this and then try to do it this way. There we go. No, the other way. There we go. Let me pull this up. It is in how many days? Oh, it's in 485 days. It is on the Carnival Celebration. Ron, I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking to Rob about my group cruise in October. What are you talking about? I have no clue what you're talking about. And by the way, I still owe you because I already paid Matt and Kimbra already, and I still need to get a hold of Rebecca. We'll leave it at that, Ron. Yeah. Are you okay, love? Yeah, just let everybody know Ananda wasn't feeling good tonight. She couldn't come up with me, and so I do apologize. I know everybody wants her to come along. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to recap 2022 and just give everybody what's happening in the future for us. So yeah, right now, back to my banners. We're looking at celebrating this movement by renewing our vows while on a cruise and would like to invite you all. So the plan is to go on a cruise, and we're inviting anybody that wants to go. Now, if this turns into a big group, well, there will be activities. But right now, I can't really gauge on how many's going. I do have cabins booked right now, so if you're curious and all that kind of stuff, I'm the one that's taking all the bookings. I'm a travel agent. So if you want any more information, just hit me up and I will, where's that at here? Where is it? It is right here. Just hit me up, send me an email. Actually, I should be changing that right now because I don't have access to the Plump Travelers Gmail right now. But anyway, get in contact me through my Facebook Messenger. Pretty much everybody I get on here are friends. And if not, I'm going to do this right now. I'll do it. So it is my, why am I on caps lock? Robbie, welcome back, Robbie.
Oh, thank you.
Just a sec.
You should have.
.Giroux at travelbestbets.com. Larry.Giroux at travelbestbets.com. There we go. So yeah, if you want any more information about this group cruise, all the information there, it'll be in the description. And yeah, just leave the subject in Infinity's group cruise in the subscription that you want to know more information. I'll get in contact with you. And just to quickly do it, yeah, it's out of Miami, going to Amber Cove, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Have you been to San Juan before?
Not yet, but I'll be going there about 2, maybe 3 times within the next 2 to 3 years.
St. Thomas. And then
like almost every year.
What?
St. Thomas, I think almost every year.
Really?
And Miami, I don't know where Miami is.
You don't know where it is?
No.
Neither do I. It's funny. A lot of people were saying that they don't like Miami cruise port. What are your thoughts, Rob? Oh, no, you've never sailed out of that either.
Nope. It's Tampa. I don't care for.
See, I've never been I've never been to Tampa, so I don't know.
Well, hello, Mike.
Who do we got? What do we got?
Mr. Mike.
Oh,
Where
the
are you
adventure
today?
traveling Mike. Where are you at now, Mike? It's hard to keep track of wherever you are. I am jealous, though. Hi, Mike. Welcome in, Mike. We're just talking about the cruise and stuff like that. Actually, I wanted to also, after this here, I wanted to bring up my adventure, Rob, if that's okay with you.
Yep. It's your show.
No, well, it's our show right now.
Yeah, our show.
Anyway, I'm not really pushing the cruise right now. Well, I am.
He's in Arizona.
No rush. Huh?
Arizona.
Oh, right next door to my kids. My kids are in New Mexico. Oh, and I just saw, what was I was watching a show. Oh, Santa Fe, New Mexico. My kids live in just outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Mike, have you ever been to Santa Fe, New Mexico, man? It's a cool place. Ron, I'm surprised Ron and Mike aren't like driving the country together, man. These guys are in their vehicles, and I want to do what they're doing, but
now, not that I'm promoting another person's channel, but did you see Crystal do the review of Mike's trailer home?
No, I saw that, but I wanted to get that.
It was fairly interesting, and Mike, I'm still waiting for that email.
Oh, there's Darian. How you doing? I'm still waiting for Darian so we can get some spaghetti ice. It didn't happen on our cruise. They couldn't bring the.
I heard.
Really sad. Now that Darian's here, Darian, I don't know if you know this, but I know somebody that's very interested in going to Germany with you in 2024. So maybe they can reach out to you here because they're in the chat. Oh, Rob, you gotta meet Darian. Like, I was so honored to meet Darian. What a blessed heart Darian has, man. Like, you can just, you can feel that the greatness, the warmth coming from Darian. As soon as I met him, it was amazing. Now everybody else were amazing too, right? Yes, yeah. Oh, Busby Adventures, how you doing?
And your buddy, your other buddy's in.
I'm getting there. I'm working my way down there. There's my little buddy Kenny. Kenny, how you doing, little buddy? Hope you are doing well. Kenny, I apologize. I haven't been around in a while, buddy, because it's been the Christmas stuff and some issues with my computers and stuff like that. So I haven't really been around the community in a while, but I do miss you. I hope you are doing well. You guys are still in my prayer. Let's see what's going on. Oh, now the chat's starting to move quite a bit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Very cool. We have 4 slots left for the Germany trip in 2024. Well, I'm sure the person that's interested in going will be seeing that.
Now, forgive me. There is one name I don't recognize.
We're getting down there.
But it's Rob and Jen can cruise.
Yes, Rob and Jen can cruise. I'm trying to remember. I know that name.
I probably know you, I just don't recognize the name.
Yes, I'm trying to remember. I know that name. What's it saying? Just a sec.
They'll be invited. Okay, I don't understand what you're talking about there, Rob or Jen.
We're getting there. There's Danny. Danny, the super supporter. Now we're in IM. I'm sure we'll get that. We'll get the answer here in a second. Hi, Mike. Oops. They said, what did they say? Oops. Now we're in Alabama. There we go. I'm just taking it one day at a time. Oh, that didn't sound really very what do you call it? What would you call that, Rob?
I'm not sure.
very on the positive side. Kenny, I hope you're doing okay. What's going on, Kenny? Let me know, please. Please, message me after the show so I can have a little chit chat, see what's going on, catch up, what's going on. I hope you're doing okay, little buddy. No beer. Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Actually, speaking of beer, love, do I have a beer left? I did. If not, can I get one of those other drinks? And what were they called? What? Hold on, Rob. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I'm reading a little ahead.
Yeah, you are.
Mudslides?
Is that what they were called? So Ananda had mudslides for New Year's, a 4-pack of mudslides, and I had a 6-pack of. I'm liking my Heineken beer. I'm really liking my Heineken, actually. I do. Can I get that, please? Mud shakes. Oh, okay. Oh, we are Rob and Jan can cruise, and Rob and Jan can van. Oh, cool. They're travelers like all of us, Rob. We love to travel. It's a party in here now. What are you drinking, Danny? What do you got? Let's hear what you got. That's right. There we go. Rob, what do you got to drink?
Just soda.
Well, I just want to say, Rob, are you there, Rob? If you got a drink, put her up.
Cheers.
Here's to a great 2023. And may we all have some great adventures ahead coming up. And they be very, very, very exciting. Oh, that is so yummy. Oh, I love light beers. See, Kenny knows. Kenny knows everything. Heading to New Orleans tonight. Harvest Host Brewery tonight. Oh, there you go.
And I'll be going there soon.
Oh, look at this. See that? Harvest Host Brewery.
Tell me more.
Yeah, Rob's going on a cruise out of New Orleans in October of 2023, right? Yeah, this year. Hazel Mercado Flores and Tang. I don't know that name. So Hazel, where are you? I'm pretty familiar. I am going to go out on a limb and say, are you from the Philippines? Mega love shout out. Well, thank you, Hazel. Shout out to you as well. Hazel Mercado Flores Antang. Is that Tagalog? The Adventures of Travel and Mike. Can you pop into tonight's live? Uh-oh, what's going on there, Bobby?
I don't know.
Ooh, Mike's. Maybe I can too, Mike. We'll see. Pepsi Cherry. Oh, Pepsi Cherry? Oh. That sounds like, sorry. That sounds like Dr. Pepper. I would never drink. Rob and Jan, yep. Hello to all. Saying some hellos. Just give me what's this? Starts at 11 p.m. Eastern, so which is at 11 after this show. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Mike. So like a half an hour from now, yep. Yeah, you can have him after me. He's mine right now. Kenny knows this, yep. Kenny knows everyone. Anytime I need some information, I always go to Kenny. We're heading out on the Dream on January 14th at the Galveston. See, I saw some videos of that. Galveston looks like a really interesting terminal. The terminal looks really interesting. Yep, Hazel's from the Philippines. Hazel, I've never been to the Philippines, but the Philippines is my #1 bucket list place I want to travel. It is. I cannot wait to get over there one day. I will certainly be able to visit your country.
What's #1 to me?
Yeah, what's your #1?
Oh, let's flip over to cruising on the high seas.
Who's cruising on the high seas?
I don't know, some person on YouTube.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Well, #1 on my list comes up as the land of Ananda.
Australia. Actually, I was
Australia.
just talking to Sean about that, and Ananda.
In New Zealand. They're tied for number 1.
Well, you know, our other good friends Tony and Don are over there right now.
They're working the way through the Tasman Sea towards New Zealand.
Yeah. No, they're already in New Zealand.
Oh, they're already in New Zealand?
Yeah, because Don shared something. I think it was a TikTok that I saw. They had blue skies because Tony was showing that it was gray, dreary, and rainy and stuff. But then Don, look at what we got. We didn't expect this, and it's blue skies. Blah blah. That's where I do a lot of my hanging out is on TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
I love what Danny D's put here. I think that is a great name and title for Kenny. The YouTube the mayor of the travel community. I was gonna say cruise, but Kenny's more of in all the travel community like I am. Yes, my name is Larry. Yes. My name is Larry Hazel. Nice to meet you, Hazel.
He's up against the wall.
Larry what? Larry Giroux. Larry Giroux. Hi, Pops.
Did I see 4-3?
You said 4-2 in overtime. That makes no sense.
Yeah. 3-2 in overtime.
3-2 overtime. Yeah.
And Canada won?
Yep. So both Canada and America both got medals.
Well, yeah. America would have gotten silver, and Canada would have gotten gold.
No. America got bronze.
Really? Who got silver? Oh, duh. No, totally. No, I got it now.
Czechia.
Czechia got silver.
Yeah, Czech got the silver. That's right. I actually, during the 2010 Olympics, I got to see USA and Finland play the semifinal of the Olympics, 2010 Olympics in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you, host. Nice to meet you as well. Yes, that's right. Let's go, Canada. Hoo, hoo. So, okay, now I'm at the bottom. Rob, just so you know, I got to the bottom of chat. Rob, I got to the bottom of chat. Yeah, I did. Anyway, I just want to talk a little bit about what happened with us at Christmas. You want to hear some funny?
Supposedly Rob and Jen King Cruz are Canadian.
Yeah, that's kind of remember something like that. I just don't remember because I follow over 500 channels. So,
but I don't think you guys
in Canada. In Canada. Whereabouts in Canada are you originally from?
You're not at the bottom.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I already got you, Bob. I'm way ahead of you, man. What's this? So does this mean, Larry, you reached No, I did not reach rock bottom.
Just do you think Heaven's Fee is not in the chat tonight?
Oh, Danny. Yeah. I like that one. Shh, wait, Danny. Careful, we got Kenny in here. Yeah. So, Bobby, did you hear my full story?
Yeah. No.
What's it saying? We used to live just north of Toronto in Ontario, but have been living full-time in our van since August of 2021. Nice. I am so jealous of that. Don't tell Scott, Kenny. Just north of Toronto. So let me guess. Are they talking like Barrie?
I would say that'd be about Barrie Way.
Barrie or Perry Sound or
Perry Sound,
Sudbury.
Up that way.
Let's see what else is up that way. Trenton.
Yes, Barrie.
Yeah. Oh, Danny, you're in trouble. Ah, nice. I'm jealous. Yes, very. Yes. I had a wonderful experience in Lake Simcoe in 1986. Bad nosebleed. I told you about that, Rob. I went to
Yep.
I went to Sea Cadet Camp in Trenton, CFB Trenton, and they brought us down to Lake Simcoe for a swim, and I dove over like they had the rope where the like a deep end and all that kind of stuff, but I dove and my face smashed off the bottom of the water. So there that went my trip to the pool
Uh-oh.
or water. What?
I said the person's name and they messaged me on Facebook.
Uh-oh. Everything okay?
Yeah, they just sent me a message.
So here's a quick story of what happened at Christmas for us, Rob. So leaving Powell River, we have to take 2 ferries to get out of Powell River. We were driving to my mother-in-law's, which lives in the interior of British Columbia in the province where I live on the west coast of Canada. And so what it was is we leave at catch the 9:25 ferry out of Powell River. Then we get to go to Earl's Cove. That's a 55-minute ferry. Then there's an hour-and-a-half drive, and then it's a 40-minute drive to Horseshoe Bay. Then we have another about just under an hour's drive up to Squamish, where we spent the night in an Airbnb. It was great. Everything was fine. Like the weather was great, other than very windy and cold. It was probably minus 20 something Celsius with the wind chill. Very cold, and we're not used to that kind of weather here in British Columbia. But sunny. Everything was fine. Get up the next day, go do the Christmas thing, going through the mountains. It was perfect. No snow. The roads were great. No slippery or nothing. We made it up to 100 Mile House where my mother-in-law lives, which in total from Powell River to there, it was a total of, well, we spent the night, but in total roughly 9.5-hour drive if you were to do it straight. Well, Christmas was fine. When we got there, it was minus 41, I think, wasn't it, love? Minus 41 when we first got to Denise's? Yeah, it was minus 41 Celsius, which is negative 40 or maybe 50 Fahrenheit. Anyway, it was fine. Like, we're inside the house, a nice warm house, so we never really had to deal with it. Excuse me, had Christmas the next day, then the temperature started warming up. By the time we left on the 28th, it was, what was it when we left, love? Yeah, well, like when we left on the 28th, that was like plus something, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like plus 2, Rob. From minus 48 in a couple days down to plus 2, like when we left. But the problem was it was snowing. And don't worry, Rob, I see you looking at the chat. I can see the chat. I'm telling my story. I will respond to chat in a minute. Anyway, the story's going to get quicker now. We left the 28th and it was snowing. And Rob, I don't know if you've ever been on a highway and it's snowing with blowing snow and stuff, how dangerous that is when you're doing 100 kilometers an hour. For about, I'm going to say about 2 hours, I was white knuckling driving. It was very scary. It was only because of the snow. There were slippery sections and drivers were just in a hurry. If like, everybody thinks because they have, good tires and stuff, they think they'll never cause an accident or they're never going to get off, and they hate people driving very slow. Well, anyway, long story short, we get going through the mountains. Everything was fine until we got to Vancouver. We got to Vancouver. It was roughly around 3:30. The next ferry was at 4:20. But roughly around 4 o'clock, we're hearing an announcement that the ferry was going to be late. Long story short there, it turned out that the ferry was 45 minutes late. And our next ferry at Earl's Cove was going to be 7 o'clock. So we had very little time to get to Earl's Cove to catch that next ferry, or we would have had to wait 2 more hours for another ferry. We start going along. As we're getting off on the ferry in Langdale, we said, hey, is there any chance, are we going to miss this other ferry or whatever? And they're saying, check out row or whatever they said to Ananda. I can't remember what they said, but there was no way they were going to give us that information. So we drove as fast as we could to get to the next ferry. We pull into the ferry. It was 6:58. The ferry wasn't supposed to leave until 7. Well, just as I drove down into the parking lot was empty and it was dark. And I got up to the gate and the attendant was there, and he was just starting to walk back from the ramp that goes down. He was already up, and the ferry was just starting to go. And I knew I wasn't going to get on the ferry. I'm not going to be one of those pier runners that's, hey, wait for me, come back. Like they're going to bring that whole ship back just for me. But what I did do is I said to the attendant, I said, why is it that you guys, because the previous ferry was 45 minutes late, why wouldn't you call ahead to the next ferry and say, hey, hold off a few minutes just so you can give some time for others to get there, and so they wouldn't miss the ferry and have a long wait. And right away, the attendant started giving me attitude. And, he says, there's a bunch of other people back there, it's more important than you, just as important as you are, blah, blah. And people start giving me attitude like that. I start getting defensive. Don't give me attitude, right? I'm a human being. I deserve respect. You know what? If you disagree with how I'm saying things, be polite, sorry, sir, customer service. That's what they're there for. Well, right away, the guy threatened me that he was going to bar me from getting on that ferry that night. For those that don't know, in British Columbia, BC Ferries is not well liked. And in Powell River, where I live, we are a landlocked town. That is our highways. Those ferries is our only way in and out of Powell River, or we take a plane. Well, here we have this attendant, one and only attendant. There was only one guy at this Earl's Cove ferry terminal. One person, one young guy who has the power to say, you know what, you're not getting on that ferry. And I didn't like that. And so I ended up trying to contact BC Ferries, call center. I finally got a hold of a manager, and within all that kind of time, the guy was already talking to his supervisor and stuff like that. But I ended up talking to the guy again and saying, look, I want to talk to your supervisor, blah, blah, blah. There's no reason why, I shouldn't be able to get a hold of somebody. Not one person should have the right to say, no, you're not getting on. Well, he went over and said, you know what, you're barred for a month. And he started to walk towards the front of my van and started taking down our license plate. Ananda has it on video. And I actually started to record it, but I was so adrenaline rushed that it didn't record it. But Ananda has a video showing the interaction that this guy was giving me. He was right down to attitude. And the more he gave me attitude, the more I got angry, and I was cursing at the guy at that point. No, blah, blah, blah. Again, he's given me a month ban from getting on a ferry, Rob. That means I could not get on a ferry to go home. The problem, yeah, go ahead.
So does that mean he's going to house you for a month? Would be the question.
No, of course not. So here's the thing. I was so angry because here it is, BC Ferries, which is not well liked by many people in the province of British Columbia. There's a lot of issues going on with BC Ferries that I'm not going to go on here and say, but they're not well liked. I can say that much. Here it is, a publicly owned company has the right to refuse my way to get home. The reason why I'm saying it that way is because I ended up calling the RCMP. I called 911 and saying, look, here's the situation. I'm trying to get home. I'm not threatening. I never threatened the guy whatsoever. All I was doing, I was cursing at him only because this guy was right away giving me attitude. And I demanded respect and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, there's no way that a publicly owned company should have a right to refuse me to get home to my home just because I was cursing. And the point I want to make to that is when the RCMP, when I was talking to the RCMP, Rob, I said to him, I said, how many times have you brought somebody to jail and charged somebody for cursing at you? I'll bet you they wouldn't even do that. Yeah, they might have given somebody an attitude, whatever. But here, this guy was saying, you're not going home. You're not getting on that ferry to go home tonight. And this is after driving 14 hours, because it took us that long to get home because we had to drive slower because of the snow. So long story short, they go in, talk to the guy in there who was already talking to his supervisors. Then the officers come out and they said, well, okay, they'll do this. But we were wondering, hey, is there any chance you can go in there and apologize? Blah, blah, blah. And all they're trying to do is de-escalate the situation. That's why I called them, right? And right away I said, you know what? No, I'm not going to apologize for nothing. I might say, you know what? I'm sorry for, cursing when I shouldn't have, but I was angry because this guy started giving me attitude right away. And so I said no. So the cop said, you know what? Hey, I lived on this peninsula all my life. We don't like BC ferries just like you do, right? So it made me feel good. So eventually they go back and talk to the guy. They give me a business card with the supervisor's name to get in contact with the supervisor. And Ananda's wrote something up, but we still haven't sent it to the supervisor. But long story short, we managed to get back on the ferry that night to get home. But I just want to bring that up. Like, it was crazy. After driving 14 hours, they were going to say, no, you can't go home. I have a cat at home that needs us to go home to. And my whole point in all that is a publicly funded company had one person working, one young guy who has the power to say, you know what, I don't like the look of you, because where's the proof that he didn't say anything, whatever. I don't like you. You're not getting on that ferry, right? So this is something that we need to bring up to BC Ferries, along with a bunch of other stuff that's going on out here that, I follow this Facebook group that's complaints and stuff, and it's just insane that a company would have that power to say, no, you're not getting on the ferry just because I was cursing at one of their employees. And I wanted to talk to this supervisor, and he wouldn't let me. So again, one human being had the power to say, no, you're not going home. So long story short, I finally get home, Rob.
Yep.
But they did say, hey, he's going to let you on, but no contact with him. Don't give him anything. Don't say, ha, 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 which I wanted to. But anyway, so I finally get home. That was my story, Rob. I'm going to go back and finish up what's going on in here because I got 4 minutes.
Well, you won't get to the bottom of the chat that fast.
I think I will. You watch.
Oh, I know you won't.
Hi, Ocean.
Especially if some person in the chat now.
And no, I know. I saw B. We were in BC in the summer. Yeah, it's pretty nice here in the summer. Then the 100 Mile House. Yes, very beautiful up there. Hi, my V. There's our V. Everybody knows V and our Michael Ann, who just shared what she's going on with her. And I was actually going to go check that out later on. Welcome in, Michael Ann. And we are still at Christmas. We still have a week to go. Why are you laughing, Rob? Oh, there's Sharon. Sharon and Gary. They're from Texas. They were on our group cruise. Very nice people, Rob. You got to meet them.
Yep.
Oh, look. V showing off. Here, V. Here we go. There's my lanyard. We'll be talking about that in another live feed. I ran out of time tonight. Rob kept me going. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's wrong with you, V? Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, V. I haven't ever rode on a ferry. Have you been on a cruise ship, Busby? Oh, yeah, there we go. Here we go. We'll explain it another time. You're going to have to come back and explain what these are all about. Yes, Rob, you get 2. You know what, Rob? You should send one to your favorite friend.
Which is who?
V? Let's see what we got. Public owned and no protocols to follow. Yeah. You needed to call RCMP to get the power back to get home. Yeah, and that's what I did. I called the RCMP, and the only reason why they came is because I explained to them, because the 911 operator is saying, well, what do you want us to do? And it's like, well, how is it possible that one human being has the right to refuse me from going to my home only because I was cursing at them? And I had a perfectly legit reason to be angry, but yeah. What do you say? Yeah. Well, did you get seniors discount with that as well? Because he you're hilarious. We visited Michigan and chilled. Yeah, nice.
Rob,
I'm still alive, Larry. Okay, that's not very promising. Busby, you're gonna have to go on a cruise, man. Oh, she will drive over and visit you, Rob.
Who?
You didn't see that?
Who? No, I didn't see.
Yeah. See, look at this. See, Rob, by the way. Oh, wait. Nothing bigger than a 24 cabin cruise, and that was 30 years ago. Oh, wow. Look, I know it. I know why you said that. Bye, Kenny. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. I'll try to pop over. Oh, Bob, by the way, I'm at the bottom. Screw you, Bobby. I did have other things that I wanted to say.
Nope. D still has, and then.
I can see that over there, but on this side that I can see over here, I can't. So, anyway, I want to thank everybody coming out tonight. That was my little quick thing. That went by really quick, actually. By the way, I had other things planned, but that's okay. Actually, here I want to bring up this. So, just quickly. I want to say, we are our first cruise. Rob and I are all three of we are booked on 3 cruises together. I don't know how many other Robs has, but we're booked on 3 cruises. And this is Ray. Where did I save that, Rob? Where did I send that? You. We are. So our group cruise for my Val Renew is May 5th, 2024 on Carnival Celebration. Then we're on the group cruise, the booze cruise with Mark McClure and Betsy and Mike from Beach Please. That's on the 27th of October on Carnival Salvation. And then Rob and I, we are booked on, and Justin, sorry, are booked on Norwegian Epic March. Well, here, I have the banners already set. So
I'm booked on 7.
The booze cruise with Mark McClure and Betsy from Beach Please. It's going to Cozumel, Mexico. Blah, blah, blah. You can see what I've got going on. And then our cruise for Norwegian Epic is 2025. If you want any more information, just get in contact with me, either me or Rob, and we will we'll talk about it. Come hang out with us on some of these cruises. They're not, well, there is actually 2 group cruises. My group cruise. And then this other one, which is this one here, but that's through Betsy from Beach Please. I'm getting very excited, Rob. When I look at all of these, I'm getting very excited.
I'm booked on 7.
Are you? We'll talk about that. Can I post a raid? Yes, of course you can post a raid anytime. Yes. I don't know how this raid thingy works. I don't normally do the raids. I usually do a few things after my lives, but I'll certainly come over. Say what? Did you see this, Rob?
We have 14 cruises booked.
Holy manoli freaking cannoli.
I think they're just trying to outdo me. And just double.
Very interesting. Rob and Jan, are you guys on Shipmates? Please let me know if you are, because I will add you on Shipmates. If you are, what is your channel name or how I can get a hold of you? It's proper spelling. Is that how you do it? Oh, they're not. You need to go on Shipmates. It's a shipmate app for your phone, and everybody you can add in. Well, actually, this is it here. This is how it looks. So it shows. I don't know if it. Oh, there you go. Because it doesn't show you. Anyway, it shows your past cruises, your upcoming cruises, and everybody can see where you're going, and maybe somebody will do it. So that's what I do. I creep on here and I see what everybody's cruise is on, and hey, if I want to go on a cruise, the same cruise as you, then I can get to see it. Oh, they're with Carnival. Oh, nice. Yeah, you need to get on Shipmates. How do you find a friend on Shipmate? So Sharon, oh wait, I'm gonna do it the other way. Sharon, give me 1 sec. I'll see if no, I can't do it because it's an app. I can't really show her how to do it. Rob, how would I explain that?
To find a friend?
Yeah, you need to have the exact spelling of their name. So in my case, it's Plump Travelers. And what I actually do, Rob, is I'll go through your friends list and see if I know anybody.
Yep, same.
Yeah. And if you really want to know, go on YouTube, just type in how to use the Shipmate app, and it'll show you a video on how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get out of here because I don't want to run into our friend Mike's. Give me a sec. I need to. I have a little outro and stuff like that, but I need to get rid of some of this, back up to comments, get rid of you. Oh wait, why is that still coming up? Bobby, you're not helping me, Bobby.
You tell me.
Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you, everybody. Happy 2023. Hope all the best to you guys all. I go live every Thursday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Let's see what else. I have a little thing that I always do. All links will be in the description below. And our slogan is, remember, if we can do it, so can you. Right, Rob? Right, Rob?
Yep.
Let's just do this. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to go in here. See, this would have been a great time.